Hello. So today I want to tell you about junk drawer, and this has been a family favorite for us. And I feel like it's such a relatable theme because doesn't everybody have a junk drawer or maybe two or three junk drawers somewhere in their house? So the game is cute. It's puzzly. It is laying polyomino tiles into certain areas. And let me show you how it works. So in the center, you are going to have 4 goals that each correspond to a color on the board that everybody will have. So everybody gets their own board that will look like this, which is where your items are going to go. The game comes with a whole bunch of objectives, and it tells you whether they are easy, medium, or hard. So you, depending on if you're playing with little kids or playing with more adults, you can tailor the game to the difficulty you want. Even with the hard objectives, it's not super difficult. It's just more difficult to score points. So you put your objectives out there. So like here's 2 easies, a medium, and a hard. And they are going to tell you how that colored area is going to score points. So for example, the red area is going to simply score you 4 points per item that is placed in that area. That's an easy objective. Whereas, let's see, the medium one in the green area says 4 points per differently sized item. So if you have a lot of items in there that are like a 3 or a 4, you're not going to score points for all of those. So there's different types of objectives, which I thought I grabbed a hard, but it looks like I didn't. Here's a hard. So you will score 3 points per gap of exactly 1 space. So it shows you that these would score points, but because this is 2 spaces, it wouldn't. So every game is going to have variability in it in that way, in that the objectives you're going for are different. And then everybody will have their board, and everybody gets the exact same junk items. So you will have things like a charger. You will have some Post-it notes, headphones, random batteries, all the things that you would typically find in a junk drawer. And as you can see, they are all different shapes and sizes. You then have a deck that has all of those items on it, and they are going to be flipped over one at a time. So the first item that has to be placed is the phone charger. So everybody finds the phone charger, and here's where things get a little bit tricky. If I place this here, and again, I'm going to want to be looking at how the items score so that I place it in the most efficient way. The next item comes out, and it is an inhaler. I cannot place in the green space. I have to place in one of the spaces I have not placed in yet. So let's say we go there. Next up, we have the sticky notes. I'm sure for copyright reasons, they can't say Post-it note. So again, I have to place where I haven't placed. And then finally, we have keys. So my only place left to place is here. So sometimes it may not lead to an optimal way to play your cards. So now that I've placed in all 4 areas, then you start over and you can place in any of the areas, and then you may place in one of the remaining 3, the remaining 2, the remaining 1. So you are limited in how you can place because you have to place them equally in the squares, and you're also looking at the scoring objectives, trying to maximize that. So there's definitely some puzzling out that occurs to try and get the maximum number of points. Once someone cannot legally, by legally, I mean it won't fit into one of their open areas, the game will end and the scores are added up. So I think this is a really fun game. It's quick, it's puzzly, plays great, easy to teach. I really enjoy this game. I would love to know, have you played it? What do you think of it? Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.